Hey, what's up? What's cracking? What's up, bro? How y'all doing over there?
Well, you already know what it is.
What's up, everybody? Come on in. Come on in. Get ready for another show on the hood table. On the hood corner of the hood table. We're gonna be discussing a few things on here. Y'all know how we do. Sometimes we discuss everything from the hood to the White House. But today I do have some commentary on some things that I've been seeing going on in the beef sector. And bro, I don't know if you've seen the title of my live. Did you see the title of the show?
I don't know. I just clicked on. You know me. I got Uber me. I had to get an Uber
You
me
on
home.
that Uber me home bullshit. You need to send me some of that up here because I want to try that shit out.
This shit right too, boy. I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I want to try that shit out. If anybody else has ever tried that drink called, it's like one of those
I be
frozen
from
Gatorade type
Texas,
of
know
things.
what it is, man.
Yeah. If anybody else has tried that, it's called Uber Me Home. One of those you said it's a vodka, right?
No, it could be a tequila or a rum, but it's
Oh, okay.
strawberry pina colada with a peach. But if you don't, I
Are
don't do
you
peach
clear or
because
dark?
everybody, yeah. So I just get the strawberry pina colada, and no, most people there put rum in, but they know me when I pull up. They already know the big black truck. That's tequila.
Oh yeah, put the rum in it. That'd be me. But then again, sure, I'm one of those people. I'm versatile. I can do light liquor, dark liquor. It don't matter.
I can't no
Some
no the
people
rum.
think
No,
it's
give me the tequila though. That's the only light that I would do is tequila. My days of vodka and all that gin, no, that's way gone.
well,
But
I'm
no,
definitely gonna try to get my hands on some of that. Again, if anybody has ever had any of that, Uber me home.
come on
I
down
heard that
Highway
shit.
6. You know what I'm talking about? Come on through. You know what I'm saying? Come on through between the Bryan College Station. They know what it is. You know, but
Yes,
I ain't
my
gonna put no
bro down
names
in
out.
Texas, and that's where
Um,
he my bro in Texas, he says he gets it from down there where he's at. So I don't know, Deanna. Hey Deanna, what's up, boo? Deanna's in Mississippi. So if anybody else has that drink called Uber Me Home in your area, please let me know. I've never heard of it before, but bro, he just make me want to go out and try it. So and I
well, I
told him,
know it's
"Oh,
good
you
enough. If it's good enough for if it's good enough for the goose, it's good for the gander.
how
Goddamn
about
me.
you and the wife put some on ice when y'all come up here for Omaha days
I
next
thought
month?
you said you was doing
I
that.
told her. I said that. You know what I'm talking about? You know,
I
I ain't
thought
trying
you
to
said
do
I
everything.
thought you said if you could put it on some. I didn't know you said you
You
will.
want the vodka? I'm saying vodka don't freeze. Every damn thing else could. If I need to,
Okay.
if I need to dry ice it, that ain't shit. Because when it thaw out, it's still gonna have the same
I keep
potency.
plenty
You
of
gonna
vodka.
be drunk as Cooter Brown. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I keep plenty of vodka. Deanne said, "What's up, Count?"
Already, so she, hey, I ain't heard the roasting lately. Matter of fact,
I know.
I need to give me some D. I need to give me some of that sus energy. I ain't
You
heard it.
know.
I ain't heard her tell nobody a new soul.
Do
I
you
need
know
to
how
hear.
upset I be sometimes because
Yeah, I
she
need
don't
to pay
go
my. Maybe
live?
I need to pay my tithes. Maybe she'll.
I know we need to pay
Well, maybe
our
she'll go.
tithes.
Yeah, maybe we should send some time money. Maybe she'll go. Maybe
Pass the
she'll go
plate around.
live.
Yeah, pass the plate around so Deanna can go live more often. Because I'll be like,
Yeah, pass the
I got
table
some
around.
YouTube work.
Yeah,
I got
pass the the cup around. They got the
right,
we need the cup. We don't want the offering plate. They want the cup.
right. I
Yeah,
got
they
so
want
used
the.
to her going live. She used to go live like every single morning for a
Oh man.
long time, and that was
Mhm.
like I would roll over and just roll out of bed, and I would hear Deanna's mouth.
Instead of Russ Parr, I want to hear Sis. Deanna Irvin in the morning. I don't want to hear no Russ Parr. I want to hear some Deanna
Yeah,
Irvin.
forget Russ Parr in the morning, Deanna in the morning.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? You already, man. Sis go in.
Yes, please like the video, y'all. Please like the video on y'all way in. But yeah, I wanted to discuss. Deanna, jump on the link if you want to. I know she might be at work. But we if anybody else wants to jump on the link, feel free. It's in the chat. But there's some things going on that I saw in the B sector. And I titled this live because bro, you didn't even see the title. But I titled the live, for goodness sakes, just start a YouTube dating sector already.
Oh, it's already one.
It's
Right.
I mean, it's like the shit that we be
Everybody.
witnessing and seeing. I'm beginning to think. I'm beginning to think that there are some serious, I don't know, I don't want to call it swinging, because swinging is when you obviously know that you and your partner, what y'all gonna do, what y'all doing it with, who y'all doing it with. I said, what y'all doing it with? Who y'all? What y'all doing? Okay, anyway, never mind. Who y'all doing it with? The time, the place, and everything, right? But I'm beginning to think that it's a lot of bullshit going on behind the scenes in these sectors that I don't want to call have merged with the B sector, because a lot of people believe that there's been a merger. For like the last year or so, they believe that there has been a merger with the B sector. And some people's like, no, it ain't no merger. People just come over here. Some of us go over there. Because for the most part, a lot of people over in these other sectors, like the Mo3 sector, the black sectors, and other sectors, they come over here and they seem to enjoy it over here. And they seem to enjoy the commentary, and they jump in the chats and they try to get to know the people. And a lot of them clout chase too. But then when it comes to the other sectors with the B sector, I think the only ones who really enjoy going over to those other sectors is the people who are also clout chasing. And I say that only because they're going over there for content. So it's not like they're just going over there just to watch. You know, most the CCs who really wrapped up in the content over there, they basically trying to get numbers. Just like VS has said. VS has said it many times. I'll be cloud chasing off of y'all. Y'all better cloud chase off of me too. She ain't got, she's like, hey, it is what it is. I go here, here, and here because I'm trying to get your people. I'm trying to get your people. I'm trying to get your subscribers. I'm trying to bring them over here. It's all about the bag. So that's why I said a lot of CCs, they won't say it, but they really go to these sectors to cloud chase, and hopefully they can get in where they fit in and bring a lot of the people over to their sector and vice versa. But when it comes to this dating bullshit and all these people fucking on each other, like, we keep hearing about people who's in romantic, or I'm not even going to say romantic, flings, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They messing around with these guys in these other sectors. And I don't know why the hell would you mess with a guy in the manosphere? Like, bro, you know what the manosphere is all about, right?
Which one?
The manosphere, like, that's where that dude, like, the Kevins.
Oh, the Kevin Samuels and all them.
Yeah, like the manosphere.
I have not really expunged on it, but I mean, I hear good things, I hear bad things, so I'll let my, as we used to say growing up, I just let the Lord use me. I let him guide.
Well, I need to hear what good shit you heard, because I don't never hear no good shit from the manosphere.
That's what I said. I let the Lord use
hate
me.
all black women. Hate, like, I don't know. But
I don't know.
I don't think I would ever date anyone over there in that sector. But
they all sound suspect if you ask your brother.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's
somebody doing something. Everybody doing something, and somebody doing something for something to be doing something. And they need to learn to mind their own damn business.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, okay, remember the shit with the Rob Rack situation?
Yeah, by the way, free Rob Racks already.
He gonna smack his ass down there in that jail. But you know what? I did hear somebody say that he might be out in October.
Hey man, he still shouldn't be up in there that long for the jump because he fucked himself out. He doing the most.
Yeah. Well,
I say he doing the most. He doing the most. So come on.
He was doing the most, and we have to put the majority of the blame on him. We have to, because you have to take, you
got to take the accountability, man. Everybody got to be. Weren't we just talking about that earlier?
Yes.
We just talking about that. Me and my wife, we out here making money, and still with this, we talking about accountability. Whether it's you, your kids, your bloodline, your non-bloodline, your friends, your coworkers, that is the fucking #1 problem in this funky ass country. Don't nobody want to take accountability, but everybody want to depend on and look at what the next motherfucker is doing. Nigga, I got issues too. Why the hell you want to hang around me and be on my nipple? What's wrong with you? And I'm up here, I got issues, but you doing the most. Man up, woman the fuck up. Take accountability. It doesn't take that long. And the reason why I said to my wife earlier, the reason why, and I ain't drifting off the subject, but this is a general message for the public. The
Uh-huh.
reason why shit is so damn difficult and hard is simple and plain. Whatever you call God, whatever you call your creator, I don't give a damn what you call it and how you address it. Just make sure you respect it. The point is that what we end up doing is instead of us taking it the way that he designed it, because we thinking it's just so imperfect and pure. Everybody's not going to agree with how I clean it up and do it the way it's supposed to be. We want to go in with the funky ass, dusty ass, no brushing their teeth, funky ass crowd, and want to do it that. But then when we get all haywire, he said it best. You plan, they plan, but I'm the best of planners. So when he gives it to you the best way, however you believe and however he gives it, that's the way it's supposed to be followed. I believe life would honestly be way more. I'd rather deal with my issues with a calm and peaceful environment in mind than deal with my damn issues and all chaos that ain't got me nowhere but stress, gray hairs, heartaches, and shorter life. But anyway, keep it going, sis. That was just my message public.
I agree.
I can
People
leave
do
it
need
at
to
that.
take accountability, and hopefully, I mean, he's regardless if he's trying to take accountability or not, he's down there, and they say he might get out in 5 months. Hopefully, when he get out,
Might.
he
See,
won't
that's the
wind
thing.
up
Somebody telling me I
back in
might
there.
die.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm a
don't know. This
hey,
I'm going by hearsay, so I don't know. I'm just saying somebody said. I'm just going
that's
by
still
hearsay.
bad though,
I
sis.
don't know what they told him. The jail, the judge, the
Most
jury.
likely the same shit. You might
I
get
don't
out,
know what they told him. But
nigga.
I'm just
You
going by
might get
hearsay.
out.
But if he do get out in October or whatever, like they said, hopefully he won't wind up and turn around and be back in there in 2.5 days. Now,
That's too bad. I am about to mute. She said it.
okay, so basically, I was listening to Kwani earlier, and I don't know how many of y'all listen to Kwani, but she be going in, and she was going in on Tracy because Tracy is now dating another YouTuber who everybody thought was married. And then come to find out, the guy ain't married, allegedly. But what he does, allegedly, is when he dating people. Now, this is what he said. When he's dating females, he likes to call them wife. So I've never understood that. Even when girls call somebody their husband and y'all ain't married yet, I've never understood that. I would never call nan nigga my husband unless he done put a ring on it. We done actually got married. Or I mean something, even if it's going down the courthouse. One of my sisters got married a little while ago at my godmama house. Okay. It was a pastor, it was a witness, it was a piece of paper, it was 2 rings, and that was it. So, it got to be some type of arrangement for me to call somebody husband. Now, as far as this situation goes, I don't know if he's just saying, well, I called that other lady my wife just because I called my girlfriend's wives, or if he's using that as a cover up because he really is married. Now, this beach is better. I guess her and Tracy done had a few words. Tracy is over there dragging her because Beach claims to know the men because she knows a lot of the men in the other sector, which a lot of people have questioned. Like, why the fuck you know all these niggas over here in the other sectors, and why are you always in some type of entanglement when it comes to some of these niggas in these other sectors and they wives, they women, and the other women that they're fucking around with or hollering at on YouTube? Like, a lot of people over there. But Beach, and her response, she literally, I guess, is the one that's bringing all the boys to the yard. Beach is bringing all the boys to the yard, y'all. All the boys, like, people claim to say they are the reason why the sectors are merging. My channel is the reason why we can go over there and they can come over here and whatever, whatever, whatever. And we all growing and get numbers and get to the bag. But from what Beach is saying, Beach is the one who brings all the boys to the yard, meaning she be over there with them sectors, where it's mainly men, mainly all men in the damn chats and everything. And she claims to be like only like 5 women, 5 females, maybe in the chats, and hundreds of niggas. And I'm like, well, what kind of sector is this where all the people in the chat is niggas? I don't know how many chats you be in, bro, but I ain't never been in a chat where it's like all men, but like maybe 2 or 3 females. That sounds crazy.
Somebody somewhere best to beware of my crew. And then when Roger Travis said, hey, rest his soul. They great. But yeah, that's what it is, man. You know, like I said, I don't have no qualms with whatever you prefer. If you prefer both, if you prefer to split, if you prefer to get your back busted out or beat your meat, whatever the fuck what you do. Point is that yeah, all that. I don't give a damn. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I mean, but hey, that's one too many. I need a little bit of femininity, somebody around. I just don't need a bunch of. I don't need to be around a bunch of hard lines, because at the same time, that's really kind of like. Now, if we're in a general setting, I would say, like in person, and it's like brothers, like for instance, it's okay for a lot of, if you see a lot of brothers, especially they at the barbershop, or they at like I'll just say a gentleman's club. That's appropriate. But all that other shit, that's not appropriate. Like, period. Like, at the end of the day. And even in a gentleman's club, it don't need to be just a bunch of hard lines around. You better have some soft walking around. I don't know if I don't want to see no niggas walking around with aprons on and butt tight jeans and
but my thing is this, bro.
I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you the.
Like, I definitely get what you're saying. And my thing is this. I wouldn't want to be in a sector where it's only women participating.
I understand that too.
Because we know all too well
there's gonna be a lot of going on.
Right. I mean, my thing is I like to always hear from the opposite side, from the other side, from the other species per se, when it comes to different topics. Because women don't always think like men, and men don't always think like women. Some things we might agree on, some things we won't agree on, some things we will never agree on. But I wouldn't want to be in no sector where it's all men in the chat, or even, I don't know. It would seem like everything would always be so one-sided. So one-sided. And that's that. But when it comes to this situation with Tracy and that guy, Okwani, I was just talking about you, child. Ooh, child. When you told Tracy how she what did you say? You said, Tracy, how you moved on, or how you mess with another motherfucker when you still in love with Rob Rax? Ooh, I was cracking up. But Tracy over there going off on everybody. She going off on you. She going off on Beach. She going off on everybody who got something to say about this brand new relationship that she is in. But my thing is this. Okay. First it was the Rob Rax of the world in this other sector. And now it's this other dude named, and what the fuck? Okay, I'm going to try to say his name. They call him Noble, but his entire YouTube name is, I'm going to just put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat. Because I have no idea, bro. Maybe you might have some idea what some of these words mean in his brother's name. But I'm putting it in the chat and I'm going to highlight it on the screen. Hey, Diana Duncan, what's up? What's good? Cruiser said, plenty of fish, Christian Mingo, etc., has been replaced with the B sector. Yes! That's why I said y'all might as well start a YouTube dating sector.
Mm. Then my uncle, that's the case. They
Stop
need to go ahead. They just since they talk, telling everybody what they got these dating sites where who got heebie-jeebies. The chlamydia
Well, you
connect,
know, old boy got the herpes.
chlamydia
The one
chlamydia
selling card for freaking body.
connect.com and herpes simplex 10 counseling group.org and all that old other shit.
Man, we got herpes in the sector. We got everything in this sector. Like
So
they
it's like, come
merging all
on with
right.
it,
They
man.
merging spit and other shit.
Hot shit and bullshit. Exactly.
I
Wait a minute.
spit
Hold on.
bullshit, bro. Yeah, they merging hot spit and bullshit over in this sector. That's what's going on. But first it was Rob Rack, and now this other guy. And I put his name in the chat. I don't know if you can see it, bro. But they call him Noble, but the entire name is Noble Nuth Atom Shevek El. Is that how it's pronounced?
Noble Nymph Autumn. It's really called Noble Nymph. It's called Noble Nymph Autumn Shavak. Yeah, I don't know what the brother's on, but
I don't know either. I'm like, is that some
no, I mean for one, he took for one he
shit?
there's no it ain't that. Hold on.
I'm like, is that some manosphere shit, some Muslim shit? Noble Nuth Etam Shevek El. I mean, Tracy be meeting some interesting characters, I must say. But I was
No,
like,
he no three
oh,
of
go ahead,
those
bro. Go ahead.
syllables is on my bad. Three of those is actually some righteous shit. Now I don't know what he on, but if he owns some other shit, you know what I'm saying? For one, that's really disrespectful because you can't have something that if you own some old, some old monkey shit, and then you turn around and you come with noble for one. Noble means that you got honor about you. That means that world systems and governments and people and high civic places and civility and society respects you because you're worth, you're definitely worth you're worth something to your people or your country or your nationality or whatever. And then you got autumn, like it's like Adam, but it's spelled with an ATUM. People have to understand the definition and the etymology of that and what that means. And that's all from the original source. That can go from anyway. It's a high science. I'm not even about to get into it because it's a whole nother level.
Okay, well, I wanted to focus on the word noble.
But yeah, I got. But noble, yeah, no, noble is just the fact that noble means that. I mean, just like for the Moors and just like those of us that are Moorish American descent and all that, we go by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Noble
Well,
means
let me
that
tell you about this word noble. I don't know if it fits him because
exactly.
the
That's what
simple
I was
fact,
breaking down. Because
because
he
the
got an L on the end of it. And L means that he's a person that brings the law. And from where if it's fuckery, he ain't bringing no law. That's all I was gonna
well,
say
let
to
me
you. So
let me break this down.
I
Okay,
got
let me break it
let
on
me
down
mute. Let
for
me
you.
mute. Let me mute.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if that name fits him. He might want to change his whole YouTube moniker after today because I done seen it motherfucking all. Like, okay, Cruiser said they were chastising him like a child over on Misunderstood's channel. Now, I didn't watch Misunderstood channel. I can only take so much of Misunderstood. It's like watching something in slow motherfucking motion, like watching the paint dry sometimes. And then the other times, well, I'm just not gonna say. Anyway, no shade, no tea. I was watching ZX channel. And ZX Grown Folks TV, I know bro heard of him. I might have watched a few of his shows before. But when Beach and ZX was talking on ZX channel about the Tracy and the Noble situation, and Beach was trying to explain how she knows Noble, how she knows all these men over here, and come to find out, Beach brings all the boys to the yard. Like, I'm glad I know that now. I really understand now why people think our sectors are merging, because Beach claims that she be in these other sectors. Don't that many females be in the chat? These men realize that she comes from a sector where there's a lot of women, and they follow her over here. And I guess that the wives follow her over here too. Not only they husband and they menses, but the wives be following her over in the sector too. So I don't know. But anyway, yes, he was on ZX channel, and ZX was just so disrespectful to him, and he wasn't saying shit. When I say, first of all, what's that goddamn movie, bro? The one, the one where it's like it's a horror movie, and in every movie, it's like all these victims, they get kidnapped or something when they sleep, and they get tied up and chained up, and then they have to go through all these things to try to escape. What's that movie? It's a whole bunch of a Saw.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
the
yeah,
little dude on the bike with the red and black on, and the the little dude on the bike that rides a little trike in the movie.
yeah, you talking about, yeah.
Okay. So, dude hit the link because I guess he wanted to speak up for himself. This noble guy. So he hit the link, and his avatar had that face of that little dude on Saw, that little character or whatever. And so they told him, fuck that shit. Come up here with your real avatar. Come up here. Like, basically, ZS told him, come up here like you got some damn sense. This ain't no little kid show over here. This is grown folks TV. We ain't with that bullshit, nigga. I mean, he was calling him every name but the child of God, from punk, pussy, piece of shit, nigga, clout chasing nigga, hoe. He said, and when you do come back on my motherfucking channel, make sure you hit the link. You say hello, good morning, sayonara, good day, some shit, or I'm going to kick your punk ass up out of here. He called him dumbass, dickhead. He said, change your avatar and be a good little boy, and I might let you back up. And then he also said, he was like, as a matter of fact, call me Mr. ZX, bitch. I mean, he was calling him everything but the child of God. And so when the dude, Mr. Noble, jumped back on the panel, he didn't say shit. He was like, hey, hello, I'm here. And then when ZX started going on him because of the fact he did not stop Tracy, the one he's dating now, from going off on Beach, the dude tried to speak or whatever. And ZX was like, you know what? Shut up, you little bitch. I mean, he was calling him all kind of names, and the dude said, "Beach, you need to tell him who I am. Tell him who he talking to." And he was like, "You ain't nothing but a little bitch." I mean, he just kept on calling him names, cussing him out, and the dude wasn't saying nothing. Like, he wasn't saying nothing. And I'm like, you really sitting up here letting this other grown man speak to you as a grown man like this on a public platform? And then they was calling him dirty macking ass niggas, like all kind of shit. I could go on and on with a few more words that he called him, but you get the gist. So that's why I said, I don't know if that name fits him too well. I really don't, because I was appalled and shocked, and I'm like, and I'm not going in on ZX because that's your platform. And if you felt like you should talk to that nigga like that, then talk to the nigga like that. I don't know any nigga that would sit there and take that.
That's just too damn bad.
I don't know any nigga
None.
on or off line
That
that will take that type of. And I'm like, okay, first it was Rob Rex, and then it's this other motherfucker who just straight getting embarrassed and ducked on live YouTube platform. I don't understand it.
That's deep.
I don't understand it. I wish my man, I ain't dated one nigga. All the dudes I done fuck with, you better not even try to get the word bitch out your mouth. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, what you call me? I was so appalled. I was like, are you serious? And Kwani, you right. Beach probably has her own movement going on because, like I said, I found out today she brings all the boys to the yard. Miss Crucible.
Bro.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
Hey love.
Hello.
Hey
Can,
love.
Going
can
down.
y'all hear me okay?
Yes, we
Man.
hear you great.
Okay, because I'm driving. So, hello, hello. So, first thing I want to say is that ZX puts me in the mind of when you watching The Wizard of Oz, who they when the wizard was exposed, how they how they discovered that he was all bark, no bite.
No bite
That's
at all.
when I think about ZX, I think about that. This ZX should be afraid. I missed that, and I knew what from listening to Jay Wilson and listening to MU today. I knew pretty much what you said probably was what went on, and with him being very quiet and I cool, what's up, what's going on, the, something like that would unnerve me. Cause I'd be like, wait a minute, this person being real calm. Are they keeping them an alibi and they about to have me touched?
Right. And then he kept saying stuff like, tell him who I am. But ZX kept coming back at him with more and more and more and more. And I'm like, tell him who you is, nigga. Tell him who you is. I'm waiting for it. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
It was like 20
His ability to stay calm and not have to go there
too calm.
speaks volumes to me.
I don't know. I mean, you know, being I am from particular areas in my city, I was one of those people who wasn't really rah rah rah, you know, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But when people fuck with me, it was
Yeah.
like, where the fuck this shit come from out this little girl? You know, I was little back then, you know. But it's like I wasn't that loud, boisterous person. But in this predicament, like I get if you what you're trying to say, if he might something might be going on, but you still on a public platform. Like you ain't gonna check this nigga at
Listen,
all. I don't care if you live on
but
this platform.
if you truly gangster, if you truly thugged and gangster, or you truly not even thugged or gangster, but if you one of them dirty types that'll do somebody, you ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of talking because you don't because you don't need no accolades, you don't need for people to see it, you don't need no applause, you just need for
Oh,
that
I'm gonna
person to
say
get got.
something. I might
You
not
just
say what I'm
need
gonna
for that
do.
person to get got, and you don't want to be locked up.
I might
That's
not
why
say
I
what
say,
I'm gonna do, but or what I'm thinking, or what I got up my sleeve. But you sure gonna get cussed out at least. He was dragging him like he owned him. I
yeah,
mean,
but
you
it's just
gotta hear
word.
it.
But you
You
know,
gotta
it's
go
just
back and
words.
hear it though. You
It's,
gotta go back and hear it though.
I,
You
I
big
I can imagine.
ass
I
nigga.
can
I mean,
imagine.
the way he was just
Listen, for
uh-uh.
me, certain things. First, me, certain things is just words, unless I feel like it. That's all. It don't move me. And if I do something, if I retaliate in a way that I think is really gonna hurt you, I don't really need for nobody to know. I'm not gonna say a whole lot. I don't. When people get quiet, that don't mean always. It could mean they're weak, but sometimes it could mean sometimes go to safety, and it won't be televised. I mean,
We talking
so
about
it could
reality.
mean a
We
lot
talking
of
about
different
like
things. It could mean a
demanding
lot of different
respect.
things.
But we talking
Hmm.
about demanding respect and retaliation. Now, if he do plan on doing something behind the scenes, I'll wait for it. But at that
But
moment in
you
time,
won't
he
know.
was
Hey,
known
don't
as
wait for it. Don't wait for it.
we
Ain't
might
nobody gonna
know.
know it. It ain't
We
nobody gonna
might
know but
know,
ZX.
but we
Yeah, you
might
might.
know.
Yeah, you might.
Because what happened the last time somebody came to ZX house? He recorded that shit on purpose.
True.
He
True.
recorded that shit on purpose, and he brought that little baby gun out on the porch in his PJs and his robe and
Let me tell
shit.
you something.
I was like, what the
J Dunn and ZX with them little pew pew. Somebody be done snatch that sucker and smack them with it. You trying to scratch me and make me get stitches?
fuck?
You trying to
Man,
scratch me and make me get stitches? I'm gonna
I
rip
was
that
looking
out your
at
hand
them
and smack you with
little
it.
guns, and bro knows what kind of gun I got. He done seen mine. I got me a whole Glock 17 9mm. I don't play with nobody. I
Hello, somebody. I
don't
call
come to
mine
play.
Nina.
Mine is called Aunt Dot after my crazy ass grandma named Dot. That motherfucker is named Aunt Dot because Aunt Dot will put a motherfucking dot in your ass quick. Like,
Yeah, I call mine Nina because it's a 9. But and then I got another small one that I was in the chat one day and I was talking about. I was trying to remember which one I took to Memphis, Tennessee with me because I went out to Memphis to meet some YouTube folks I had never met before. I didn't know these people, so you know. And
you got
Aisha,
to
I don't know
present
if you know.
yourself. I don't blame you because I said before, I don't travel nowhere without it.
Yeah, I went to California because I usually ask for the laws, because you know you can take it right on the plane with you. Check have that sucker
Yeah,
checked
if you check
and
in and
right on
front,
the
yep,
airplane with you.
yep,
But California laws were unclear, so I didn't take it
right.
um, with me
Yeah, some
to get
places are
there.
unclear, but if you pull up
Yeah,
that map, I will always pull up the map and say, if you live in Nebraska and you have a gun permit, where can you take your gun? And if you
yeah.
do it that way and look up your state and type in where can I take my gun, then it'll show you a whole list of places you can take your gun without problems.
Yeah, and I usually look it up and what their laws is. But when I was in, Aisha said in the chat, she was like, "No, you had such and such gun. Could you pull it out your bra and put it in your pocket?" But I was like, "Girl, hush! You don't tell stuff that happened when we
My
met."
bra, mine can't fit in my bra, honey. That
Well,
motherfucker.
my Nina can. Nina cannot. But the other, that's why I have two. I have one that I can have, you know, that I can carry with me.
You
I
got
don't
a
be have to be
backup
digging
plan.
down in my
I am mad.
pocketbook, all down in my pocketbook, looking
Got a
all over
backup
for
plan.
it, you know. Hmm. But the smaller one that I have, it'll do the job. It ain't like them little pew pews that
Oh
they
yeah,
done
just
in
like
ZX
what's
got.
that movie? Where's you shot me in my pinky toe with that little
Yes, the one with Eddie
Harlem
Murphy
Nights,
and
yeah,
Richard Pryor and all that. What was
yeah,
Harlem Nights?
Harlem
That
Nights,
little
yeah.
gun, that guy. He said, "If you don't stop shooting that little shit," who was it? Arsenio Hall
Oh my God, that
kept
was
popping
so
up that little
funny.
gun.
You shot me in my pinky toe.
Girl. But yeah, one thing about Tracy gonna feed the sector, honey, one way or the other. Tracy is
Yes.
gonna feed the sector with these jokers. I don't know where she finding these millions from, and all of this dating stuff. It's like we gonna date. They don't go to the
But how do
grocery
you feel
store, to the
about what Beach
gym.
said though about the men? Like people keep asking her, like Beach keep defending herself. I don't be
Hmm.
messing with all these men. I don't be talking to all these men. And you know, she said I just be going to these chats where it's nothing but men in the
Hmm.
chats, and I'm one of a few women in there, and they follow me over here to the Beach sector. So I was talking to bro earlier. I'm like, I don't know about being in chats and sectors like that where there's no women there. It's just just guy observation and guy
Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be interested in
opinions.
what they're talking about unless it's foot. I do go in chats where during the football season because I
Oh
like
yeah,
the NFL,
right.
and but I'm talking about football. You
Yeah.
know, I don't even know whether they know. I guess the name would give it away if it says Miss Cruiser, but I ain't trying to bring nobody back. And this is such and such because for me,
Girl,
it's not for dating purposes. It's for, you know, chatting
that's what I
purposes. So for
said.
her,
Beach
you
bring
know, how
all
did
the
they be
boys
getting her
together.
phone number and then now or they DMing you and y'all done had conversations
But
and you
check
know
this out.
everything
Today,
about these people.
but today she kept saying, I don't know this guy because people saying, oh, it's just like it's the damn the cook, brother Cook all over
Mhm.
again with Kimmy and the wife and da 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 da. And she's
Mhm.
like, no, 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 I don't know this guy like that. We don't talk behind the scenes like that, but I do talk to his wife. So I'm like, what the
Yeah. You,
She called his wife. She called his wife to snitch on him because I guess she thought he was married. But then the dude, now I gotta ask you this too. The dude is trying to say that he's really not married, but when he's involved with a female, he calls her wife. And he said because marriage is just a piece of paper. So I just called
well,
my girlfriend his wife.
some people do. Some people do that. You know, my old lady, wifey, and
And I
foolishness
know
like
the
that.
old lady thing,
Mhm.
that's a real like old
Mhm.
schoolish thing to my old lady and things like that. But I'm like, he could be honest and be not
Yeah.
lying, or he could be trying to cover it up. Oh, I just call everybody wife. Every girlfriend I have, I got a wife. Or your ass could be really
Mhm.
married. Now, will we ever find that out? I don't know. But it's like it is really strange how if you don't every guy and woman that comes into a predicament in the sector, you be right in the middle
With this guy with 7, she was in it
with
with
seven
with
and
yeah.
official.
with the cook guy,
With
with
Brother
even
Cook,
the what's the other guy, the mayor, with
the
even
mayor. Thank you.
she even knew who the Alabama pastor was.
Thank
She knew
you.
who
She
he
knows
was. And I'm gonna tell
everything.
you somebody.
She knows everything about everything. And then what did she say today? She said today, well, Tracy said she's mad at
Or something to that effect.
oh, you had went out. You had went out, so start over.
Okay, can you hear me? Because I turned my.
Yep, we hear you now. Uh-oh, now we don't hear you.
Can,
It's a little say something again. Yeah, I can't hear you now. But Tracy is accusing Miss Beach. Miss Beach. I call her Miss Beach. I meant to say this Beach because her name is This Beach is Better. But Tracy is accusing this Beach of slandering her man. Slandering her man because Miss Beach, why I keep calling her Miss Beach? Um, Tracy said Beach basically said that Kimmy also used to talk to this man. And so Tracy is like, Kimmy didn't used to talk to that man and whatever. So Tracy is like, you're slandering my man and da 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 da. And you said dox. I think he was about to dox himself. He was about to, oh my God. He was about to dox himself. ZX, he was trying to be slick. ZX, I saw you, ZX. He was up on his platform, and when that dude kept going back and forth with Beach, and he talking about he work and all this kind of stuff, ZX kept saying, "Where do you work, man? Where do you work, man? Where do you work, man?" He probably said it 10 times. While the dude was going back and forth with Beach, he kept saying, "Where do you work, man? Where do you work? Where do you work?" I'm like, I hope this man do not slip up and be like, I don't know, there's a name of place. I don't know, Burger King or the hardware store, or the body shop, or the hospital, or I'm just naming shit. But I was like, oh my God, he is trying to get this dude to slip up and dox his own self. He almost gave out some addresses. I was cracking up, ZX. Ooh, ZX, you wrong for that. Not only did you, man, that the way he was talking to that dude, I was like, wow, it couldn't be me. It could be me. I couldn't go up on some female's platform and she just cussed me out like that because I'm not gonna put it male, female. Like I would go on some dude's platform and he cussed me out like ZX did. Oh boy, noble. I'm gonna just put it woman to woman. Okay. So I ain't no way I can be up there just woman. Like some people be taking that shit. Like some people be up on people's panels and they be taking that shit. They be taking getting cussed out, yelled at, kicked off the live. I mean, all kind of shit, embarrassed and all that shit. The second y'all try to embarrass me or cuss me out on y'all platform, I'm gonna cuss y'all motherfuckers out. Then I'm gonna go to my own goddamn platform and finish cussing y'all motherfuckers out. I'm not gonna sit on nobody's panel and just be berated like that. And that man was being berated. I'm like, did Tracy take your balls, nigga? Do Tracy got your motherfucking balls in her pocketbook? Because for the life of me, I'm like, when he called you a bitch, or maybe when he called you a pussy, or maybe when he called you a little boy, or maybe when he said, shut the fuck up and call me Mr. ZX. I mean, at one of those times, I would think that you would man up. But I was like, and this who the fuck you dating? Woo, child. What do Connie be saying? She be saying, child, God. What she be saying something? Child, God. My God. That's what she be saying. She be saying, child, my God. That's what Connie be saying. What's up, Dr. Sophie? How you doing? this evening. Bro, I'm sorry. I just can't get over that. I know you would probably never be in a situation like that online because, you know, I just know. But it might be a point in time where one day you might venture out and be on other panels around, you know, especially when you get your channel started. But I know for sure you would not let that type of behavior go on with you. And I understand what Miss Cruiser was saying. Well, maybe he's one of those guys who's real quiet. And I know a lot of quiet motherfuckers who will get you in the middle of the motherfucking night. Yeah, right. I'm raised in the hood, born in the hood, and still live in the motherfucking hood. Okay. And bro, we know motherfuckers that are quiet and they will get you in the middle of the night. But if they just in front of you or something like that, you just ain't gonna cuss them out and belittle and berate them and all that kind of shit. They might not kill you right then. They might not tell you what they're gonna do right then, but they're gonna say fuck you, motherfucker, or something. They're gonna say something. Like this, I don't know. I don't want no parts. Because I'd be a motherfucker that I would think if a nigga was trying to do something to me or something, he would just stand there and be like, crickets.
No, you good. I'm up here listening like I ain't worried about
no, I'm not saying crickets to you. I'm saying he would be sitting there like,
oh, you damn right this shit is. Hey, he'll be looking at church ceilings.
Man, and I know they ain't face to face, so the dude can't haul off and slap him or something, but you on a platform, say something to this motherfucker. And then you was telling Beach, tell him who I am, Beach, tell him who I am. Tell him who I talk to. He's like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Call me Mr. ZX, bitch. I was like, I don't want that kind of nigga. Whatever sector you done came from, I don't want that type of nigga. Shit, where y'all finding these niggas on YouTube that y'all be dating that be full of shit? Ugh. Anyway. It said, Deanna, I don't mind. Some of y'all have done heard some of my little stories growing up, and niggas was the first ones that I got in fights with. Niggas. I have a scar on my hand. I showed y'all before, a scar that grows across the back of my hand, on my right hand, where I rest out. I rest around on the church van. And cut my damn hand across the top of the church van before landing it on this motherfucking nigga's jaw. And I have the scar still on my hand to prove it. But yeah, we had one of those old raggedy ass church vans, bro, that didn't have the what's that stuff called on the top? The tarp or the fabric or whatever.
You didn't have a roof panel.
Yeah, it didn't have a roof paneling, so it was naked. And it had all the bars going across and all that shit.
So that old piece of good old
man, I must have rest around. And boy, me and that nigga was banging. Like banging. Like I used to get kicked out of churches and all kind of shit. I was bad when I was growing up. But I say this to say I will jump in a fight with a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Like somebody had posted something the other day on YouTube. If your nigga was getting fucked up and beat up and dog walked and monkey stomped, what would you do? Would you just sit there? Would you try to break it up? Would you jump in? I'm jumping in. I am jumping in.
Well, for one, my wife ain't gonna let that happen. We're gonna clear the air.
Thank you. About to be that jumping. And let me have my shit on me, which again, I don't leave without it. Oh,
that one, it ain't about to be a bunch of shots. It's gonna be that one shot to let y'all know. If I gotta shoot any motherfucker more, everybody in this motherfucker get hit.
Man, me and my son.
That's when the baby drac is in the right hand. The left hand got the 9 popping off, but when that one right hand with that mini AK in your hand, nigga, y'all better move on.
All I do is hit that trigger. Still laughing up today about the time I had jumped in with my oldest son. Like, he was getting jumped right in front of me by 2 niggas, and I dropped everything I had in my hand and ran and jumped right in that bitch.
That's 30 to 40
I don't play that shit. You ain't jumping nobody in front of me.
We
And I'm
don't
not
do
just gonna
all
let
that.
nobody get just monkey walked and dogs, in front of
Yeah,
me.
we don't do all that. Sorry, we
I'm gonna
don't
let
do.
it be a fair fight and all that shit. I'll let it be a fair fight. Okay, y'all fight, you hit, y'all, you rumbo and whatever. But when it get to a certain point, you ain't about to get deboed.
No, it
Nigga,
ain't even that. You ain't about to get jumped on.
I don't give a fuck. You ain't about to get deboed. And I'm just standing right there watching my nigga get fucked up.
Yeah, hell no.
And rest in peace to
Hell no.
rest in peace to
I don't give a damn how. I don't give a damn how many of it is. Yeah, I guess we all just okay. Yeah, you bruised me up, but I'm still. Hey, when I see you, and when I catch you though, you gonna catch a
and we
real
gonna fight
face.
every time. Every time we run
Yeah,
up, and
until I
that's
get
how
my
that
face,
bitch
until
shit
I
go.
equal up with
We
that
fight
face
every
on
time,
sight. I don't give a
on
damn.
sight, nigga. It's on
On sight.
sight.
At the gas station, nigga, the
At
funeral home,
church,
the church house.
it
I
don't
don't give a
mother
damn, nigga. The daycare, you dropping your grandkids and kids out, nigga, we banging.
daycare, grocery store, basketball court.
Until I get that equal fade. And then I'm good. I'm not gonna be upset at you as long as there's no weapons for all that no other shit. Nope. Now if I can't after that, now if you don't whoop my ass about if you don't whoop my ass damn near twice back to back, then I don't think I'm gonna really trapping no third time, especially if you whoop my ass even worse.
I remember plenty of times we just somewhere,
I ain't gonna fuck with you
and
after that. The
one of
third
my
time you
folks
fuck around
run
and
up
kill
on
me. I ain't
somebody
fucking with
like we walk past and see somebody, and one of my peeps like, man, they're that bitch. I told her when I see her, I'm gonna fuck her. Next thing you know, like goddamn. All right, get her then.
you. You gotta
But
do what you gotta do, but but hey, I was talking about old
hold
head
on,
too.
Deanna, what did Diana say? She said, I didn't fight. I would wait till you forgot about it for a while, come home at night, and I would pop out the bushes when I was younger. Man, I used to
Oh,
fight, boy.
for
We used
sure.
to squabble.
That dude.
Hey, we used to tussle.
Yeah, we can tussle. I mean, like I said, that's just equals fair. It ain't no best out of three. If you hit me twice, you done won it already, especially
But I
out of
wasn't no
three.
shit starter. I was not no shit starter
Exactly.
at all. You can ask anybody. I was not no
Yeah,
shit starter.
you just don't run up on anybody neither. Don't give a damn if you
Yep,
don't
I was
start
not
something.
no shit starter. And
You
you
don't
definitely
know
wasn't
what to
either.
man.
You
Shit,
wasn't either,
it's
bro. We was not no shit
hell
starters, but
no. Fuck no. I didn't start no shit, but I'll end that shit. I'll end that shit quicker than you started.
yep.
You know, I tell your ass out the front. You touch me, you bleed. Niggas know my MO. You touch me, you bleed. Period. Straight if
Yeah.
you ain't got no business touching me. You touching me, nigga. If I got my gutter on me, which is my fish hook, my knife, my little 2.5 inch curved blade, yeah, I will gut you like a fish.
Mm-mm-mm.
If I got my 8 inch buoy on me, yeah, nigga, I'm going on a fishing expedition. Cause I'm gonna gut your ass. I'm gonna cut your goddamn spine out your back.
Man,
Simple and plain. Or shit, if I got to have that thing in that cooker, oh, it's gonna get loud.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, oh yeah, somebody about to have a slight concussion. It's gonna get real loud in the vicinity. And I
Yep.
ain't playing. And I'm not just shooting any goddamn where. I'm gonna
Yep.
particularly hit that motherfucker that it is that I need to be shooting at. I'm not gonna play with
Yep. But with this dude, anyway, back to Mr. Noble.
you. Exactly.
I still think you should have called VS. VS. I said VS because I'm thinking of her because I'm going to talk about her. But ZX, I think he should have said something. He should have clapped back somehow. But anyway, moving right along. Now, VS icon. I was watching her video earlier today, and now she had been talking stuff like court and lawyers and telling people not to use their content and telling people I'm not gonna warn you again and woo 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 woo. So we all know that people have been buying memberships to her membership. Like VS, she record a video, she'll go live, and then immediately after recording it or being live, she will put it on private. And then when she takes it off private, it's only available to her members who pay for a monthly membership. And there are people, but this is nothing new. People been doing this since memberships first started. Even people on Patreon, people will pay to be on somebody's Patreon to be able to get to their content and record it and upload it or discuss it or whatever. So there are certain content creators who VS has warned not to use her stuff. She's been saying this since day one. Ask me if you have permission to use my stuff. But if I say no, that's my prerogative. And if I say yes, that's my prerogative. But there are certain content creators that she has been on about using her stuff, and one of them was Skoka. I don't know if you heard of Skoka. I think Skoka is from the, I want to say Mo3 sector. I'm not sure. So don't give me the line. But anyway, her name was Skokahannes. But in getting into it with the VS icon, she done changed her YouTube name. Skokahannes done changed her YouTube name to Big Skoka, the icon. The shade. The shade. And I didn't even know that until I went and looked up her channel today. So anyway, VS, she was saying last night while she was live, she got some good phone calls. She had to interrupt her live to take some phone calls. When she came back, she said, it's on now. I got some good news. Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all gonna find out soon. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So today she comes online and she's fresh from court. And the title of her video was, I won both of my, did it say cases or something like that? But she said, I won both of them. And then she starts going in on what she was talking about. So basically, she has filed civil monetary suits against certain YouTubers. And one of them is Skokahannes, and VS won $900. Another person she had filed a civil suit against, because there's like 4 people altogether that she's filing these claims against. And another one is a guy. His name of his channel is what's the name of his channel? Petty. Hold on. Let me find it. Okay, his name is Petty Reviews. Now I tried to find Petty Reviews, but I couldn't find it. And the only other Petty Reviews that I found, I don't think that was him, but I could be wrong with some dark skinned nigga. I don't know if that's him, but his channel is called Petty Reviews. But I don't know. But anyway, she was awarded $300. Now, will she get that $300? Will she get that $900? I don't know. You can take somebody to court, and sometimes you get the money, and sometimes you don't. But VS said on her chat this morning, or whenever that was, she said, if anybody knows Skoka's first and last name and where she works, send it to me. But if you just know her first and last name, send that to me as well, because she don't really got to know where she worked. Look what Cardi B did. Cardi B got a garnishment sent to YouTube to garnish Tasha K. So it can be done. All she has to do is send a garnishment and that proof of that judgment to YouTube, and she can get that $900. She can get that $900 for Skoka. But there's another person called Petty Reviews. Again, I don't know who that person is. The guy whose channel I went to, that just did not seem like the guy. I don't know. It just didn't seem like, I didn't see nothing on his channel that said B sector. Any of the videos, I didn't see anything that looked like B sector content. So I don't know if the dude took his channel down, if he hit his channel. I don't know. But there is another person that VS said who's using her content, and VS says she has 3 videos on her channel of VS content. And she said, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to strike your channel now. I'm going to wait till you put a 4th one up. Because most people know in the B sector, or if you're on YouTube, period, you know that if you get 3 copyright complaints or anything like that, YouTube could take your whole channel. It don't matter how many subscribers you got. And that's one reason why people sometimes be trying to, tell me, girl, just play it. People be like, oh, just play it. They ain't gonna strike you. They don't care. I don't play nobody's content. I mean, I struck somebody shit a couple of weeks ago when I was doing commentary on the lawsuit, the manufactured lawsuit that Fibe put on QB when they went to see Judge Mathis. And not even an hour or so after I did my damn video, some YouTuber had damn near my whole damn video on their channel. And I should have known it was going to happen because Sassy, when she jumped on my panel that day, she said, girl, now you know, you one of the only ones who was able to get the actual, you know, footage or whatever from Judge Joe Mathis while it was live, while it was actually on air. And people are going to use your content. I wasn't thinking nothing about it. I'm like, ain't nobody going to do that. But lo and behold, I went over there and damn near my whole video was on their shit. So I struck their ass. They got a strike. YouTube removed the video. Booyah. They ain't made a video since. And I'm like, I understand the frustration sometimes because it's like, what happened to originality? Like, I know back in the day, before there was StreamYard, before there was all these like Google Hangouts, before there was all these Zooms and all these different ways to do content on YouTube, people literally had to record themselves. Then they had to edit their videos. Then they had to upload their videos. And it took hours and hours and hours for them to do that. So I understand how creative content creators used to be. But a lot of creators on YouTube nowadays, all they do is play other people's shit. Like, that's all they do is play other people. Like, all them channels I be striking for my Amazon videos because I'm an Amazon affiliate. I be buying shit from Amazon, doing reviews, uploading my shit, getting paid from Amazon, and getting paid from YouTube. And motherfuckers want to take my Amazon review videos and upload them on their channels. Like, how you going to take my Amazon? Some of these people are affiliates of Amazon. And they will find other people's videos who actually bought products and did reviews, and they will upload them on their Amazon account as if they brought them. And then it'd be so fucking funny, bro. You hear my whole voice and everything while I'm reviewing the product. Like, it's not even their voice. They don't even talk over the shit. Because they can't. Because, I mean, if you was to talk over the shit, you would have to literally just make up some shit off the fly, make up some shit to talk while you reviewing a product. But I'm like, and so when I be striking those channels, they be emailing me and everything. Could you please take the strike back? I'm sorry. I didn't know that I couldn't upload your content as my content. And are you fucking serious? Are you serious? You know that Amazon pays you as an affiliate for you to review their products, but you don't think it's wrong to take somebody else's video for a product you never bought and never tried and upload it as your own. I done struck so many people from that shit. It's ridiculous. Sometimes 10 people a month. And they would be having my whole damn video up there while I'm talking, reviewing shit, like reviewing candles, reviewing lanterns, reviewing lights, reviewing furniture, reviewing all kind of shit. They just be taking my shit. And I'll be like, hit up YouTube, strike. And they got the nerves to be hitting me up in the email. I am so sorry. I promise I'll never do it again. All this time, whatever. If y'all doing it to me, y'all doing it to other people. So I understand how people get mad when people use their content, especially if you don't ask permission. Because people get paid off of their content. And it's not fair that other people can just take their content willy-nilly and just use it as their own and get paid for it. Especially if you're not adding any commentary to it. Like when I struck that person who uploaded my video when I was reviewing the 5 and QB court date, they didn't have no commentary added to it. They didn't say a word, not a peep throughout the video. So they couldn't come back to YouTube and say, well, I was using this, as a learning, as teaching moment or commentary, or they couldn't say nothing like that because they didn't speak through the whole video. So that's why I was able to get that strike. But anyway, Anyway, so we'll see who else she strikes or whatever, who else she goes to court for. But Skoka says she ain't getting that $900. She thinks it's funny that Via's talking about she done won something, and she says she'll never see that $900. But again, Cardi B was able, and other people are able to garnish people's paychecks from YouTube. So Skoka Hunters, she might be coming through YouTube and getting her money that way. But anyway, other than that, bro. Now the last thing I wanted to talk about was this 7 stars. 7 stars went to the hospital today, found out she was 9 weeks pregnant by the dude with the herpes. 9 weeks pregnant by the dude with the herpes.
Wow.
Now she still claims that she really don't know if she's going to keep the baby, if she's going to have the baby. But she did say the other day that she already thought of a name to call the boy if it's a boy, and that was Micah. So she's thinking of names. So she might end up having a baby. And I did say on somebody's chat or video that I wish her the best. Hope everything turns out right. I know she had got tested for herpes right after they ended up, after he dissed her and bounced on her ass and left her ass and went back to his wife. She did go get tested for herpes, and she said she was clean. So I'm hoping she stays clean and don't get the herpes, because having babies when you have those diseases like herpes and stuff like that, shit. For one, when you have herpes, I think, don't they got to make you have a cesarean? I don't know, but I think so, but I'm not sure. I ain't no doctor, and I ain't never had the herpes. I ain't never had the herpes, so I'm not sure if you got to have a cesarean or something like that. But you said right. People are too lazy to look up information. Exactly. Oh, and I didn't see your comment earlier. You said my grandmother taught me how to hold a razor in my mouth. I didn't like that, so I got a real razor. Child, thank you. Shoot, we kept razors back in the 90s, boy. We kept razors. We would hide them, and you know how we had our little ponytails up in the air, and we would tie those big old ponytail holders in our hair, and we had little razors and little knives and all kind of shit in our hair. But yes, so yeah, as far as 7 stars, I wish her the best. I know she's getting a lot of flack, a lot of backlash from carrying this baby, being pregnant, not just carrying the baby, but being pregnant by somebody with herpes, being pregnant by the nigga official, period. She's getting a lot of backlash from that. But again, it is what it is. Babies are a blessing. People know that babies are a blessing from God. I don't think that any baby is a curse. I really don't think that any baby is a curse, regardless if you plan for them or didn't play for them, or if you use birth control and one little sperm connected with that egg anyway. You use birth control and probably use condoms too. I believe that every baby is a blessing. What you did probably, wasn't right, but the outcome. So I do hope that if she carries it all the way, that the baby is healthy, she is healthy. But one thing I did see was the wife. We now know who the wife is, y'all. And I was watching somebody's live the other day, and people kept asking them, and I ain't gonna say the name of the YouTuber who was discussing this whole thing, but this whole entanglement. But people were asking in the chat, like, who is the wife? Where we can find her? What's her link? And the content creator wouldn't say who it was. And I know why some content creators don't do that. They be like, I ain't giving nobody no clicks and views. I ain't sending nobody to nobody's channel. And I like to tell people who I'm talking about, because it's always good to maybe hear somebody's side and hear the other person's side. And just because they know who that other CC is, don't mean that they're necessarily going to subscribe to them or become really cool with them. But anyway, the person who is the one married to the official, the one with the herpes, that 7 star is pregnant by, her name on YouTube is Sophie's Cooking. That's the name of her channel. And she has a lot of cooking videos, and it looks like Official be eating good over there. So the wife obviously has no problems with Official having the herpes. Um, he do got kids by her. He got like 6, 7 more kids by other women. All the kids got different baby mamas. 7 stars makes number 7, I do believe, or number 8. But anyway, Sophie's cooking. She had put on her because 7 has been discussing this openly for everybody. I mean, down to he dumped me. He just bounced on me. He stopped accepting my phone calls. He blocked me. He told his family, don't talk to me. I'm crazy. I'm a stalker, all this kind of shit. To now she knocked up and pregnant by the nigga. So she has been very transparent about all of this, right? So I guess her and the wife been having words back and forth. And the other day, 7 said that the wife, excuse me, who we now know as Sophie's Cooking on YouTube, had told her to let them know if she needs stuff. Basically, 7 told her, me and you ain't got shit to do with each other. You are not the father of my child. Official is the one who is the father of my child. So this is what people don't understand. Why is the wife reaching out to 7? Instead of Official reaching out to 7. Like, you've been fucking on this girl for all them months. Then got her knocked up. Potentially risk her getting herpes, even though that's not on him because she knew he had herpes and all this shit. She knew he had a plethora of kids, a whole basketball football team, before she started fucking on him. And she fucked with him anyway, raw. Like, you fucked on him raw. So she knew all this shit ahead of time. So this ain't all on him, even though she's on YouTube dragging him for filth and dragging the wife for filth and all the other baby mamas and dragging the kids because the kids allegedly got like different issues or whatnot. And so the wife now has spoken. And although she has taken the post down, she took the post down. But she made a post, and it was a couple of hours ago. And I'll read you what it says. Some of y'all probably already heard about it. But Sophia's Cooking, she made the post earlier this morning, and she tagged 7 stars in the post. And then she hashtagged for life and hashtag daddy's girl because she had posted a picture of Official sitting next to his little daughter while he was playing video games. But you can only see the back of their heads, but you know it's Official because, you know, you can tell people from the side of their face. And, you know, we knew it was Official, and it was his little girl that he got with his wife sitting next to him. So that's why she hashtagged daddy's girl and she hashtagged for life. And then she tagged 7 stars. What she posted was, this year marks a decade of marriage. You see his daughter on his right side. Nobody will ever break this bond. He cut the umbilical cord when she was born and let me sleep the day away while he held our newborn and only child. Thank you for making it possible for him to get back home quickly to embrace, love, and spend time with all of his children. And she put all in capital letters. So she didn't mean just her child, but all of his other kids by all of his other baby mamas. She said, thank you for the free advertisement as well, because I've gained 1,200 subs in 1 week. When he was working at Mike's and we were on the phone, all of us was home. He would say, back at home, life is not a love and hip hop episode. There will be no reunion show. Then she put 10 years, a little smiley face with hearts. P.S. I would never kick a dog while it was down, aka a 7 stars. I have a real life for reals. I love cooking and taking care of my family. I'm sorry the 7-week fling with him didn't work out. You will have better luck next time. Take your vitamin, hydrate, and heal. Yours truly, Mia Moore, my other name. Now, did y'all catch something in this whole message from the wife? And Seven posted a picture of that wife, and she don't look 54 years old. I tell you that. I see why Official is probably dating that old broad because she sure don't look 54 years old. She looks a lot younger than that. She got some good genes. I know Seven said the children got issues, but the mama looked like she got some good genes. That's for sure. She do not look 54 years old. But y'all can check her out yourself. Go to her channel. I know some people wasn't giving her any any shine or whatever on her channel while they was discussing her. They wasn't trying to, put her channel out there, whatever. But hey, I don't mind putting people's channels out there when I'm discussing them. I really don't, because sometimes it's like, come on now, you're discussing your side or what you believe, but people can't go over there to that channel and see the other side or see what was posted or whatever. So, but again, I digress. Karma Diva, why is you calling me when I'm on a live, child? I done posted my live in the group chat and the link to jump on the StreamYard, but you calling me, child, and texting me questions, child. Just hit the damn link, child. Anyway, she does. Okay, Deanna, please don't get mad. Deanna, you know you my booski. Girl, you know you my booski. Like for real, real. If there's one person or only one person I don't ever go to an event to, Deanna is that one. And I'm so, I hate that she had to cancel when the Rona hit and everybody had to cancel their events, because me and my homegirls was going down to the set, boy. We had our hotels reserved and everything. But anyway, she looks like Deanna Irvin. Talent, no shade, no tea. No shade, no tea. When I tell you, I'm going to put this on my mama in heaven. When I saw that video, when I saw that picture that 7 stars dropped of that lady, I was like, why is she dropping Deanna pictures? I was like, why is she what had happened? I know 7 said stuff about Deanna, and Deanna says, people on here go back and forth from time to time. But I swear to God on everything, I was like, oh shit, what's going on? And I'm going over to Deanna's page and I'm seeing that she didn't put up a video or she didn't put up a post or whatever. And I'm looking at 7 stars, trying to find some more videos or something to see what she had to say about Deanna, to find out what's going on now. And that picture is Official's wife. The glasses and everything, her face, the complexion ain't spot on, but it's really close. And the glass, talent, boy, I swear to God. And Deanna, like I said, she probably like, that's messed up the hood table. I'd have text her right now. Ooh, I can't wait till she go live. That's some funny shit. But yeah, I sure did. And then when I realized who it was, I'm like, 7, this girl don't look that bad. I done seen worse. I done seen a lot worse. And I think his 54-year-old wife don't look too shabby. But anyway, the wife had posted that on YouTube, but I don't know if Official told her to put it down or take it down. I don't know if the wife was like, take it down. But one thing about that post, I don't know if y'all paying attention. Maybe y'all didn't watch 7 stars this morning when she went to her doctor's appointment. But the doctor said she was 9 weeks alone. And the lady in this post said, hold on, let me read it again. She said, I have a real life for real. I love cooking and taking care of my family. I'm sorry the 7-week fling with him didn't work out. You will have better luck next time. And on that note, that's all I gotta say.
Oh,
that's all I gotta say.
I know that's right.
What's up, Vibrant? How you doing, bro? Unless you got something you want to say, that's
all. Sis, I'm good. I'm waiting for Friday. I'm gathering up.
Oh no, not just Friday, boo. Don't forget about Thursday.
Right. That too.
Don't forget about Thursday. Okay, so
Definitely
all
got
of
you
you,
right. Got your interview coming up. Right on.
yes,
Oh no.
everybody who hasn't heard, we are going to be doing an interview, and I pray the lady has everything taken care of by then because I did. I went by her house the other day. She lives in my city, and I went by her house the other day, and I picked up her book, and I've been reading it ever since. And so far, it's really good. Really good. The interview is about the serial murder from my city of Omaha. His name is Nico Jenkins. Uh, he's been all over the news for like the last forever, like forever. Um, he went to prison. He got like four death sentences. He's still on death row, but his ex-wife, after so many years, she's ready to tell like her story because not only was he charged with murder and a killing spree, but his mom, like uncles, like sisters, like aunties, like it was a family thing. It was a family thing. And so some people over the years have accused her of being involved in, some of the mess. Although she claims innocent, she also claims that she was a victim. She also claims that when he killed that white lady, bro, the white lady that that he killed, when I think the lady was on her way from work or something like that, and he killed her just for no reason. She claims that the day he killed the white lady, he also tried to kill her too. So the book again is called Escaping the Devil's Nest. And again, it's really good. It's really good so far. I haven't got to the good juicy shit, but it is available on Amazon and it's called Escaping the Devil's Nest. And it's about Nico Jenkins and it's about his ex-wife and her life before him, what led up to her even being involved with this type of nigga. Because for some of y'all who are not from my city of Omaha, Nebraska, this nigga who we're referring to as a serial killer, he been in and out of trouble since he was 7 years old when he first brought a handgun to school at 7 years old. So he's been in and out of jail. He served 10 years in prison, came right out, and not even 2 weeks later, murdered 4 people here in our city. So, yeah, the man has issues. And again, he got 4 death sentences, and we're going to be interviewing his wife. The interview is set for Thursday at 8 p.m. And this is a little preview. I'm just going to show y'all a little preview. And, bro, I don't know if you want to hold on. I'm just going to show the little video of the lady. You didn't already seen this video, so if you got to go, I understand. But I'm just going to show the peoples this little preview of this little video, so they can get like a little preview of what we're going to be discussing and what's going to be going on Thursday. And again, the book is called Escaping the Devil's Nest, available on Amazon, paperback, hardback, and Kindle version is available. So let me play this little video for you guys. It's about 4 minutes. Okay. And I'm going to mute myself.
Maybe I should have been a little bit more in depth about my book. I'm on a healing journey. I'm on a self-love journey. And a part of that is dealing with my ex-husband and stepping up to him and facing him and telling the world about the things that I went through that should no woman go through. I'm talking about things that this man said to me, things that I've seen this man do. I'm healing. I've had cowered down for years. I've let the state of Nebraska make me out to be someone. I've let podcasters, YouTubers, anybody who want a story about him, I've let them say things about me that weren't true. I've accepted it over years and I'm not accepting it anymore. I had to deal with family members disowning me. I've had to deal with being alone. I've had to deal with suicide. I had to deal with alcoholism and drug use. I went down a dark path.
Can y'all hear the video, bro?
I've had to deal with people in their ignorant comments just because I'm associated with this
Hello?
man.
Okay.
The whole time I've been a victim. The whole time this man tried to kill me. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna speak up. I'm gonna speak out. I'm gonna say how I feel. I'm gonna heal in public because I didn't get to hurt in private. I heard it in public. So therefore I'm coming publicly. I have to go back through my fire to heal. So therefore I don't care about what negative things. I've heard it all over the years. I know that this is a part of what comes with it. I know that this is a part of, there's people on TikTok that's going to say negative and nasty things. But guess what? I don't care because I know who I am. And once people read my book, they'll see exactly who I am. I've been getting taken advantage of over the years, used, abused. I'm just going along with the trend, and I'm healing, and I'm being better for my child. I don't care about that man. I don't care about that man. I'm facing him. I'm facing one of my greatest fears. And it's crazy how a lot of people have a lot of things to say, but you don't know what you would do if you was put in a situation like me. You wouldn't. But I can promise you, I'm showing you how strong I am to face it and then show it publicly. That's a lot of courage and that's a lot of bravery. That's some strength that a lot of people don't have.
Okay, y'all. So again, that was a preview of the interview that we're doing with the ex-wife of the serial killer, Nico Jenkins from my city of Omaha, Nebraska. Again, I just picked up her book called Escaping the Devil's Nest. I picked up her book that she just released a couple of weeks ago, describing her in detail, from what I can tell so far, and from what I've read so far, her life growing up before him, in and out of foster care, abuse, neglect, into meeting him, the serial killer, her life with him, and her life after him, because he's been locked up since 2000. When did he get locked up, bro? 2013? Was it 2013? 2000? I know he was sentenced in 2017. So he's been locked up for some years. And she finally got the courage to write a book, kind of like a tell-all of her story and her life with a serial killer. So anyway, that interview is coming up. Please make sure you guys are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you won't miss that interview. And if you want to check the book out, it's called Escaping the Devil's Nest on Amazon. And it's really good. And it's actually a thick book too. It's kind of thick. It got like over 300 pages. It's really good so far though. But other than that, everybody, thanks for tuning in. All the people who conversated with us and dropped down in the chat, who was not scared to come out the bushes. Thank you guys for participating in the chat. Thank you, Miss Cruza, for joining the panel with us earlier today. I appreciate your commentary. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the Cash App if you want to donate to the channel. $ the Hood Table 402. Other than that, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Good. Brush your teeth too while you're at it.
Yeah, keep them gums clean.
No. All
And
right, so
that tongue too.
there you go. And do something else. Free Rob Rack. All right, y'all.
I knew you was gonna say free raw rack. All right, y'all. We out. Love
All
y'all.
right, so
Bye.
all right.